So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how people can judge another person by their lessons that they learned in life. It's crazy. I got 4 children, 4 baby daddies, married to one of them. My first 3 children are all 4 years apart. But I don't even feel like, why should I have to say that to a bitch? Excuse my language. That's just how I talk. Some women, they hear that and they're like, oh, you was out there or you was busy. How? How? When my children are 4 years apart. So that means I was chilling for a minute. And I just happened to meet a guy that I connected with that I thought to myself, he has the potential to be something. And he meet me and he see a good woman who works hard, cooks, clean, don't go out to the club, intelligent, loving mother. Why wouldn't a man want to try to wife me up or try to lock me down? Women don't understand that. People don't understand that, period. I can tell each of my children whatever they need to know about their dad. Their likes, their don't likes, how they grew up, what they chose to do in life, their goals, how their mind worked, everything. Because I actually took the time to get to know these men. But my lesson that I had to learn is you can never invest on potential. Because potential is just a proper word for possibility. Just because a person has potential doesn't mean it's for certain. If they have potential, it's just a possibility that they actually could be this. But it's not for certain. I learned that. I had a man who came to me with a check for over $250,000 and assumed because of the situation I was in and having multiple baby fathers that I would just give up the pussy because of the check. That don't work like that. I ain't fucking nobody for a roof. I'll be homeless. My kids gonna be straight, but I'll be homeless. Cause I don't get down like that. That man asked me, could you see yourself getting a check in the mail for $500,000? I looked him straight in his eye and I told him yes, and more. That man looked at me in shock. Oh, no. See, what you thought you thought you had a dumb one. So you need to take your ass up and down these streets and go ahead and pull one. It's crazy. It's crazy how society is. How hurt people are really hurting people in this world. You know, like people really striving to do that shit. All because somebody hurt them. Missing the fact that you hurt. So that's a lesson. You got to take it and learn from it. And if you see that you're hurting someone in the same way that you were being hurt, you got to stop and reflect and look at yourself and ask, what about me being hurt in this way caused me to do this? Why am I feeling this pain? Why haven't I let it go yet? People walk around looking in the mirror every day and still not knowing themselves. Still not understanding why they do the things they do, why they move the way they move. But your mind knows. Your body knows. I may not know a lot of languages, but I know body language. And it's just what I struggled with when I was younger. And being blessed with beauty, I had my share pick. I could actually pick and choose. And the ones I would pick at that time would be the ones that I seen struggle with what I once struggled with. And I thought I could save them. You know, a lot of people, we do that, especially people with kind hearts. We think that we can save somebody, but you can't save nobody who don't want to be saved, because what I grew to understand is a lot of people move the way they do because they like it. They enjoy it. It makes them feel powerful. They feel like they gained something because they took something from you. But when you refuse to let them get what it is that they searching for out of you, that's when you see their true colors. That's when you see they move different. They angry. Then they trying to test you, poke you. And people like, oh, that's the devil. We give that name too much power. It's you. It's you. People don't want to accept that. I struggle with that. People don't want to accept that the problem is them. So they want to find something else. They want to believe in some other entity that is causing them to do this and do that. No, because you made that choice. So now it's time for you to ask yourself, why do I keep choosing to move this way? Why do I keep choosing this path? What about it is so pleasing to me? And people don't know why. They don't know why. They don't understand. And then the way society is made, how everything is so microwave now. And it's just technology. The technology is so fast now. And it was fast to simplify the things people do in their daily lives. Because if you think about it, back then, everything took so much time, so many steps. Everything was so tedious. But it instilled patience in people. So now that we have this technology and we're able to get what we want at just a touch of our fingertip, we don't understand that the true value of investment, it's not investing in money. It's investing in yourself. It's investing in your future. It's investing in the right people to have around you, you know. And then you're around people that's like, oh, that's you bipolar. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck am I bipolar? Do you understand? Do you even know the symptoms and the conditions of people who suffer from bipolarism? That shit is real. That shit is real. I ain't bipolar because I don't fuck with you no more. No. Because, see, I see that you ain't good for me. You ain't good for the way that I'm moving and the path that I'm taking. And I know that I'm a good person. So I'm not going to go out of my way and go tit for tat for you and smile in your face. No, I'm not going to do that. I'd rather leave you to be who you are and focus on being who I am. If you consider that bipolarism, then you need to study up on your research. But people don't want to do that. Hell, people don't even want to read no more. It's crazy. I remember when I used to date, and guys would be like, you read? I read. God damn. People don't read? You don't like to read? How you learn? How do you learn? How do you educate yourself? School don't stop after you graduate. That's just the beginning. That was just teaching you little basics to take with you. But life is what's going to really teach your ass. Some people just walk around sleep because they don't want to learn. And it's always the main ones that say, I'm woke. That's like sleepwalking. Because once you actually woke and you're aware, you ain't got to say it. You ain't got to speak it. You ain't even got to talk on it. Because when you're aware, you're too busy observing, watching, seeing people for who they are. Sometimes you see people for who they are before they even know who they are. Is that my job to tell you? Or would I be interrupting your learning? Who am I to step in and try to be Captain Saver? mind is like a glass of water. The water cannot grow unless you add more water in the glass. But if you have this glass of water and you never add any more water and you just let it sit there, eventually that water is going to evaporate. So there's nothing left but an empty glass. And that's the same as yourself and your mind. If you don't continue to fill yourself up with knowledge, if you don't continue to educate yourself, what you think was going to happen with the little knowledge that you do have in your mind? Eventually, it's going to evaporate. Eventually, you're going to forget. And then the only thing you're going to really know is the daily task that you take every day. But you're not learning. Now you just fell into routine. Now you sleepwalking. The question is, how long are you going to sleepwalk? Some people are happy sleepwalking. Let them sleep. Some people don't want to wake up. The world can't move with too many people awake. Well, actually, I take that back. The world going to move regardless because nature has been here before us. So nature is going to consistently do what it's made to do, what it's programmed to do, because that's the cycle of life. But you as an individual, if you choose to continue to sleepwalk, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because nature is still going. The sun is still rising. The sun still sets. And your body still continues to grow. And eventually you're going to be old. Now what you choose to do in between that time is on you. Because we're all part of a cycle of life. Either you're going to catch on with it, or you're going to just sleep all the way through it. It's on you. I made a decision that no, I got to know me. I got to know me for my children. I got to know me for myself. I got to know who I am, because I want to go somewhere in life. And I have all the tools that I need. So what do I need to do? I need to brush up on these tools. I need to continue to educate myself. I need to continue to learn. Every day you can learn. Every day it's a lesson. The lesson is the true blessing. Not when you get money. It's when you learn what to do with that money. Not when you get a new house. It's how you learn how to take care of the house. Not when you have a child. It's when you learn how to raise that child. And not when you have a man. It's when you learn how to treat that man. It's when you learn how to actually live in a relationship. Learning is the power. That is the true tool. That is the ultimate gift that a person can have. Stupidity is like a wave, you know. It's cute at first. Just like when the wave. Oh, look at the wave. But eventually that wave drops and fall back in line with the rest of the sea. So, being stupid is cute. But eventually that shit ain't gonna be cute no more. And you're gonna fall right in line with that same group of people that you once looked down on because they weren't as pretty as you. They didn't have that many people talking to them as you. They didn't have these many clothes and these jewelry and all that as you. But when it's all said and done, when it's all said and done, and you don't know a damn thing, it could be those same people that's teaching you a thing or two. That is the will and convictions of a sleepwalker. And the one sad thing about being awake is watching all these people walk in sleep. knowing that even if I try to wake your ass up, you still might roll over. But I come to understand that that's not my job. That's not my responsibility. My job is to love who I am so that I can love everyone else. You gotta love people in spite of, because it's that in spite of what makes them separate and what makes them an individual. We all have our own individual fingerprint for a reason, because there's only one you. A person may look like your ass,